Workout started. Study 15 minutes at zone 3. Go.
Good morning, this is Carlos talking to you from El Nido Road, heading towards the Mountain of Joy.
Distance 1.26 kilometers. Average heart rate 148. Workout average pace 7 minutes
Hello.
54 seconds per kilometer.
So I'm sub 8 minutes pace, which is good. The only trouble is that my heart's been bouncing around like a ping pong ball. So I'm walking off a little bit of that excitement around about here. I'll let you listen to the music for a while as I get settled in.
Zone 5.
Hi. So, still
Zone 4.
like a ping pong ball, my heart is bouncing around. Up and down, up and down. It's okay, I've got a nice long hike coming up for the next few minutes. No chance of lowering my heart rate unless I keep hiking. Zone 4 is when I start my hike. As always, I scoped this run out in my mind first, and then on Strava with the mapping tool. So I need 50 minutes today, of which you're going to get at least 30 minutes of it. I'm planning to do a bit of a mystery loop going out on the Garry Oak Meadows. I have my Coolpix camera with me in my fanny pack around my waist, and my Sony at the moment is in the right hand. I will take a picture here just to check if the auto pause is working. Plus it happens to be one of my favorite trees. I'm juggling with things as I speak. Alright, there's the first picture of my favorite, one of my favorite trees. I'm taking pictures of Garry Oak trees mainly today. That happened to be a Douglas fir. I'm now going up the bowling chute, the bowling ball chute, the power lines trail. Zone 4, so calm down, Mr. C. I will, okay. It is an uphill start all the way to the base of the mountain, and then it goes up a little steeper. So I knew the first 2K will be some running and quite a lot of hiking. Yep, I'm listening to my heart. One of the reasons I enjoy running with Norma is that she can monitor my condition. She's the one who knows me best. This is where they were doing that water diversion plans. They put in these bumps in the trail to run it off to the side. Oh, excuse me. That was my porridge. Just making sure I was still recording. Paused for 1 second and restarted.
Time 15 minutes. Distance 1.68 kilometers. Average heart rate 143. Workout average pace 8 minutes 54 seconds per kilometer.
Hello, dog. give the dog a stick. Yeah. I kicked a stick in the way of that dog. So he was coming to investigate me. And I gave him a stick to look at instead. Well, gratefully, the Grateful Dead is playing one of its most famous jams in between one song and another. They quite often had a long improvisational jam. This one is from, what is it now? Glen something. Watkins Glen. I think that's where this is from. Back in the 80s, 87, I seem to remember. I got the idea of adding pictures to an otherwise uneventful audio, and decided to put a slideshow up with my iMovie program and then repeat a sequence of video clips and stills to fill the space between the beginning and the end of the recording. So many people now are listening to podcasts from their laptops, and if they're not watching a blank screen, which is your title page on Spreaker or whatever, for the sake of an extra 2 gigs of memory, you can upload the slideshow with your audio. Hello. This is where I start to go down again, heading off towards the Garry Oak Meadows. Hi, dog. There's been a couple of articles that have caught my eye last week about running etiquette and running with women and women running alone. I think it just boils down to basic manners and politeness. Awareness is the word. To be aware of your surroundings. I mean, at the moment, I'm in stealth mode. I'm running pretty quiet for me. Soft surface, the sound of the forest, the sound of my favorite band lilting away in the background. Whoops. I don't know what that was. I suspect it was Zone 5. I'm going to be listening out now for workout average pace. I started the recording at 10 minutes in from the corner of El Nido and Cedar Hill Road. How come it's always when I record for you that my heart plays ping pong with its rhythm. It must be adrenaline. Adrenalina. Whoops. I do have my trail shoes on today, so they might save me from slipping on rocks. My road shoes were not designed for wet rocks. These ones have served me well. They're Brooks, can't remember another brand name. Above zone, I figured.
Time 30 minutes. Distance 2.16 kilometers. Average heart rate 145. Workout average pace 9 minutes 11 seconds per kilometer. Time for hydration.
So, 20 minutes means that I'm 10 minutes into my recording.
In zone.
I'm up to 20 minutes
Zone
of
3.
run time. Zone 3 means I should be running down this trail. If I only had a reliable heart rate from my ultras, knowing now would have helped me hugely back then. I would have been able to meter out my limited resources much more efficiently than I did in my impetuous 50s. I'm going to have to get used to being 70 pretty soon. That's going to freak me out. Hopefully I'll be just as healthy as I am at the moment. My hamstring is now almost completely vanished. The pain, I'm saying, not the hamstring. Now I have to concentrate a little bit here because firstly I'm coming out on wet rock, and secondly I'm going to be taking pictures. The other thing is that my real-time recording is not going to pause if my runkeeper lady pauses when I stop, but that's unavoidable. Here goes another photo opportunity for me on a misty day. Get my camera out. This is looking towards the Mount Douglas golf course. I'm going to wait for these people to be in shot.
Auto pause. In zone.
Morning.
Zone 3.
They were taking the low road and I was taking the high road. This is where our routes diverge. I'm going out onto the meadows now. I will take a better picture later on, but it is a little bit misty. There weren't many distance shots today. Distance shots will be fogged in for the moment. Not too much to prevent the light aircraft from flying in and out, nor the passenger planes. They can handle fog better than a lot of vehicles. They rely so much on their radar. It must be quite a leap of faith to be able to sit back and say, okay, the computers are in charge. Let them do their work. Zone 3. Well, there you go. You see, I don't have to run to get that high heart rate activity. Now, it is definitely effort orientated. My heart rate is elevated because I'm working hard. It's not just because I'm excited. I think that might be what they talk about those, what do they call them now? Dopamine hits that you get when you start doing something exciting. It becomes a drug in itself. Just the accomplished task of doing something a little bit different. I mean, podcasting has thrown a completely new light into my training program. I'm now quite happy to run and record. Hopefully my shows are better than my running these days, but that's okay. I have a long-term plan. I think getting back to the topic of inappropriate behavior around mixed gender running, I think anything taken to the extreme is unacceptable.
Workout average pace 9 minutes 43 seconds per kilometer. Halfway to your goal.
Halfway. Okay, so this is the halfway. I'll take a picture here of where I am. Empirical location shot coming up. And more fog in the meadows. I'm going to take a close-up of some Garry Oak at this day in time. Guess that's a good angle. Alright, that's the beauty of the point and shoot. It does do a lot of focusing for you automatically. It will adjust to the most prominent object in the frame. So I stopped for about 3 minutes total. So I was going to show you the top of that little lookout, but there's not much point because there's no view. Up and over the rocks. Now it's pretty flat until I start heading back on Glendenning. I hear some hikers up ahead and the dog. Hello, dog. Hi. Hello. Very frisky little dog, that one.
Yeah, very.
Alright, I think I'll walk this section. Hello, dogs. Hi people. I'm just going to run by you. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Little dogs. Puppies. Now I go down, down, down. Well, this music has turned out ideal for this rambling podcast. Very little dialogue from Jerry and his friends. It's just been his nimble plectrum and fingers doing the work for us. Just coming up on Rob Smith's Must Run Hill. Going past the cave, and I'm going to take the high trail this time. Harrop to the corner of Glendenning, and then back to Harvest Lane. So far so good. I have not run out of topics to talk about. I am not too sure when Jim is putting out a show, but I believe he has plans for something pretty major for his 50th episode. I just got a twinge then from my hammy. That's okay. It's probably stretching it a bit more than it wanted to be stretched. But it's not debilitating. It just occasionally affects my heart rate by paining me. I mean, at my age, I guess I should expect some pains. Talking of podcast inspiration, I caught a bit of a shared post from Mr. Russell. I believe he was sending us to see something about what was it now? It'll come to me. Oh yeah, longevity. How we should go out in the cold and do stuff a little bit on the brave side, just to keep our immunities and our proteins healthy. Alright, this is higher up the glory zone than I normally get to. Normally I join the glory zone around about here. But this time I'm heading downhill already.
10 kilometers. Average heart rate 143. Workout average pace 9 minutes 39 seconds per kilometer.
Okay, so that's the slowest it's going to be today, unless I limp home. Above zone. I guess I should take a picture here as I wait for my heart rate to come down a bit. And I'll do a little walk around of a video, walk around. That's the tree that I'm walking around. Okay. As I walk around the tree, filming what will be the trailer for today's episode, which I will call something along the lines of Garry Oak Meadows. Alright, as I put the camera away and continue down the glory zone, hello. Hi, dogs.
I thought you had your coffee phone in it.
What was that?
I thought you were running with your coffee.
No. I'm doing lots of things here. Have a great hike. I'm recording a show and was taking a video, and I'm also taking one or two tree shots.
Below zone. Zone 2.
Of the magnificent
Auto pause.
Douglas firs.
Workout resumed.
I'm going to pause. So I paused it and peaked. I have 24 minutes so far. Hang on, let me just do up my hoodie. 24 minutes. So I'm up to 35 minutes of running. Something like that. I think that was the last announcement that I talked over. So 24 and 10 will be 35. Yeah, I can take this one all the way home. I'm going to take it all the way home. So you will be getting some final stats when I get there. Just about to take the turn off for Harvest Lane. This is where Glendenning becomes Todd Trail, and then I'm on Harvest Lane and heading back on my sidewalks. I'm going to make up some time now. So I'm going to ignore the above zone, seeing as I'm running downhill. That's the ping pong effect. Once again, hello. Hi. So, here I come. Hi there.
Hi.
Hello. Sound like a limping pony today. I just didn't want to put my sore hamstring under any unnecessary pain, so I'm babying it a little bit on this descent. I'm in zone, that's good. Hello. Hi, people. Hi.
Average heart rate 132. Workout average pace 9 minutes 37 seconds per kilometer.
Alright, so that would probably be... What would it be now? 45? Yeah. Maybe 40 minutes. Well, I've lost track a little bit now because I'm thinking record time and I'm also thinking run time because I did want a target of 50 minutes today, so I think I might be missing that target a little bit. Yeah, it could be 45. Zone 3 is good. As I walk down the steps to Harvest Lane. I'm now back in the open. The acoustics are different out here. You get more reflected sound off the asphalt, and my shoes would sound a little louder. Watkins Glen, that's right, 87, Grateful Dead. I think this might have been day 2 as they end with a flurry of notes. So I'm now crossing over where I started this epic loop. He's gone. Rat in a train ditch. Oh, I was wrong. Oop. Zone 5 is a little high for the flat. It's just excitement again. What I remember now from looking back at my race stats is that I quite happily handled the Zone 5 for 31 minutes in Derek's 5K, which means that I've been training way under my potential pace, but that is on the safe side from injury. I think if you push that line into the red, you will pay for it eventually. Zone 3, and I'm going to walk another 10 steps and then start my jog again. Anyway, my hamstring has not gone away completely, but it is not going to prevent me from training. I don't think I'm injuring it anymore. I don't think the pain is worse than it would be if I rested it completely. I would just feel emotionally so much worse if I didn't run or hike or ride my bike. So this is San Juan, back with the cars, playing with the cars again. Above zone, I definitely heard that. So Monday is Remembrance Day, and there is a series of relay races going on at Thetis Lake on Monday.
40 minutes. Distance 4.33 kilometers. Average heart rate 139. Workout average pace 9 minutes 13 seconds per kilometer.
There you go.
For hydration.
40
In
minutes.
zone.
There you go.
Zone 3.
I'm in zone, so I should be jogging again. Uphill again. It's very hard to gauge the effort. Being pained sometimes helps in a way, because you don't want to push it. Well, I was surprised how quickly I covered the trails in Mount Doug Park. I think what it is those trails I went on today, I normally hike, so they normally take me at least 1.5 times that length of time. So I'm hiking around 12 minutes per kilometer, and I'm running same trails at around 8 minutes per kilometer. So it's only 4 minutes from 8 minutes per K to 12, which is a factor of 1.5, I believe, in my jackal math head. Alright, I'm going to continue now. I'm not going to wait for the zone change. Oh, there you go, zone 3. It's legal now. It's legaler. It's more legal for me to be running in zone 3 than pushing zone 4. I think Matt Swanson is thinking of picking up the mic again. I would really like to hear new material from him. I remember listening to some of his old shows way back in, when was it? 72, 82, 82. 82, I think that's when it was. Could be wrong. His blog was linked on Facebook, and I noticed that we have some mutual old-time podcast friends. Podcasting 101/2 generation. The 80s and 90s gang. Oh, I see my friend Bill and Natasha and David and Finnegan. I'm going to run right to them. I'll probably just say hi and bye. So close to home. think I'll keep this pace up. They'll see that I'm making some effort.
Hello again.
You coming from home from church?
Yeah, I'm running away from church.
Away from, that's it.
Freedom from religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hello, Natasha. No, I'm just doing the last push for home now.
Okay.
Hope
But
you
I
make
thought, shall I stop and talk to the guys? I said, yeah, why not? Anyway, yeah, I'm heading home now
I hope you make it.
Have a,
for my second cup of coffee.
oh, I was going to say maybe a cup of tea.
Cup of tea is a good idea.
Have a
See
good
you
one.
later.
Bill and Natasha, and David and Finnegan. So I'm taking zone 4 now as doable, being so close, and having already figured that I can push all the way home. I might as well just push that little bit. Work on my longevity. He also mentioned in the article something about calorie reduction as another way of living for longer. He thinks that aging is a disease that can be beaten, and we'll all be living into triple digits. 5 I have to take notice of, and I'll wait for 3.
Zone 4.
So Big River. It's Johnny Cash song, I believe. Alright. Now I run home. So I'm probably going to have a 40-minute show by the time I'm done. I did spend some time taking pictures today, and the auto pause would have shortened my run time to the real moving time, but my audio time was continuous. Probably when I get within Wi-Fi range of my house, my phone will ping. Last few yards. Zone 5. That is another cue to stop the silliness. Round about here. Let me open up the app so that I can stop it.
Interval statistics. Time 47 minutes 29 seconds. Distance 5.29 kilometers. Average heart rate 138. Workout average pace 8 minutes 57 seconds per kilometer.
There you go.
Zone 4.
So this is the Running Jackal
Auto pause.
on Sunday saying bye-bye.
In zone. Zone 3. Workout stop.